Right now, every possible good and every possible evil is happening to someone, somewhere. Right now, someone, somewhere is hurting. Driving a needle through haggard skin. They're driving the horses in guilt. Someone, somewhere, singing. Throttling the vocal cords and undulating wisps of steam. Someone, somewhere is crying. They're clutching their head on the floor, quaking with the coming tears. Someone, somewhere is enraged. They're pounding the steering wheel in futility, fighting to get home. Right now, someone, somewhere is killing time and making time to kill. They're popping pills, selling junk to shills, waving $50 bills at the girls working on the street corner. Someone, somewhere is in despair, beyond disrepair. They're sucking in air, they're exhaling smoke, they're broke, playing the fool in some cosmic joke, so used to getting yoked. All they can do now is laugh and endure. See, they're looking for a cure. They're looking for something pure. Shit, you could be thrumming the boundless seas. You could appease that disease. You could change your life around 180 degrees if only you could find your damn car keys and get out the door. Because we're always looking for something more. Woo!
Someone somewhere is buying blood sugar. Someone somewhere is smashing through the glass. Hungry for the adrenaline high, hungry for the American dream steward, hungry for the dreams he can only now obtain by smashing through the glass window of my Honda Civic, gutting out the music that lifted me every morning, taking with him the memories of singing out loud and being caught by the attractive girl in the next lane who just smiled at me.
Right now, two somebodies somewhere on a collision course. It may not be a collision of course, but they're headed towards one another. It may not even be a direct path, but the path will cross and it will be beautiful. And it will be ugly. Somewhere a mom with 4 kids is on her way to a second job. A father who can't find work is in room to the bank he's about to rob. 9 a.m. Save Mart apron in her left hand, Starbucks in her right, and her head cluttered with today's to-do list. He's got a black ski mask, a tech nine, and a cigarette burning between his lips. He takes 2 sips, flips on the radio, and she's off. Another day in the rat race. On the other side of town, she drives around with the radio turned down, trying to calm his nerves. He circles the block 5, 6 times, and sweats. Palms moist, thoughts, and parts. At that same time, she makes her way across town, focus obscured by her Starbucks, text messages, and familiarity. Left, right, stop, start. Then a left, right, stop, start. She knows the path too well. At that same moment, he approaches the bank teller and tells her, don't make a fucking sound. Fill his bag, turn around, and lay the fuck down. 9:12, he's back in the car. The sweat starts to pour as he puts the pedal to the floor, closes the door, and gets away. She's in a caffeine haze just a few blocks away, approaching the intersection of fate and destiny. He speeds towards the same location. She drives and dreams of her first vacation. He steams the windows from his perspiration. Pedal still to the floor. Stop sign ignored. She never sees him coming. He never gets to spend that money. 9:17, they meet.
Somewhere, the latest immigrants who got their first taste of freedom at the train fountain station in the nearest McDonald's bum rush for horchata coffee at Fulton Mall, finding the only things that matter are right there. You see, in another 42 words, mothers from that place, you know, over there, who are here now, are busy with the things they brought with them, mixing healing prayers, magic potions for the souls of their children out in the streets that have no meaning. Inside the country, inside the state, where nickel costs a dime, named after dead presidents who don't give 2 shits about immigrant problems. We pour beer on the spot where Ricky shed his last tears. We burn incense for those not back from war. We play drums so to be heard in a place that is yet to understand us.
Someone somewhere is sucking in his gut, squeezing the umbilical until it looks like a winking eye, until the gas passes and the cacophony of wind is the muted trumpet in the background. A little bit of Miles singing out to the Alota peddler on Floridora, chanting, "Aztec goodness!" As he rolls past my apartment, the little boy runs barefoot to the corn man, flagging $1 bill as if he were Weeksy God who has come to insert his skinny dick into the valley button of the boy. His blood already hanging out like the flap of loose skin during elephant autopsy, like a continent or neighborhood unraveling after the boy has spent the very last bill in existence. The Tower District becoming the floating accordion of the city. Its music performed by a giant Mexican playing a spooky banda riff with his loins.
Someone somewhere has a stand in the parking lot with a sign that reads, "Homeless, get food here." With a steaming pot of water with an electric cord running to the church behind it. On one side, a crate full of top ramen. On the other, grocery bags full of canned goods from Sunday's past election. Someone, somewhere, someone's savior for that day. An extension of Jesus. An extension of God. Someone, somewhere, is an extension of love.
Some people somewhere are listening to the words and others right now. A discourse of the sadness and joy and everything in between, the space that fills the spaces and cracks with unheard laughter and woe. Someone somewhere remembers the broken glass on the Honda Civic door. Someone somewhere remembers the bank robber and the mother of four, a collision course in motion. Someone somewhere remembers healing prayers and magic potions to save the soul. Playing that spooky banda riff, looking for a little bit of that Aztec goodness. 'Cause sometimes you're 21st century sick. You broke down, you shook up, you're getting good at doing bad things, you're moving backwards in the foreground. You're taking a late train out to nowhere, you're running fast to get stuck, you're getting crazy to stay sane, you're losing your head to keep your soul. You're fighting to stay above water, but you're getting burned by the sun because you're trying to squeeze a dime out of a nickel. You're under the bridge, you're on the arches, you're wrapped up on a half-track, you're punch drunk, you're tore back, you're getting flat. For the simple act of being alive. Can you survive? Can you thrive in this? It's all here. Every possible good, and every possible evil. It's happening right now.